Need an answer or a rumor? You've done well to come to a Alayan dark. I hold on to whispers and secrets in case they're needed. Now come, fellow traveler. Ain't much like a bit of gossip to soothe the tongue, isn't it? Keep to the shadows.
What you wanting?
Greetings. For your coin, I can help you improve your stealth and hide your presence. Bear the shadows well.
Aye.
Careful out there.
Always open for business. When the road is your marketplace, are you always looking to make a bit of coin?
Another berk off the road, eh?
You have come.
The dust of the road rises to meet you, Wanderer. Welcome to Star Camp. Then Grim has appraised you and found you of worth. But there is another you must appease, our guide, the anonymous Hierophant. Go to the Hierophant shrine in our camp and pray, as all travelers must. We have many freedoms and one chain. A traveler lives by his or her hands and guile. You must do the same. Trader Haydn sells items to supplement these skills if you need. Travelers have clever hands, but they are useless without the Hierophant, whose eyes guide us, a gift upon which we've come to rely. To receive the Hierophant's visions, we are commanded to pray at their shrines, and there are many who readily comply. May the road rise to meet you.
What prays before me? An eddy in the river of fate, a cacophony in the song of Amalur. Your presence is unnerving, but you have come and prayed, and honored our creeds. You wish to make yourself a traveler? Then ask me for my portents. For true trust, for true compliance, the Hierophant must have no weakness, nor fault, nor lapse. In other words, the Hierophant must be no one. The price to admit you is great. It will take 3 treasures to balance the burden. First, there is a noble Elfwig Grilrakas staying in Dyden Hill. Steal his medallion. Then, in the nearby mission, claim the pall of the dead St. Edric's. The last are Drog's toothpicks. We have contacted their owner, Gunnar Frode, to buy the items, but you will steal them instead. Yes, some final warnings. Elfwig Grilrakas is a fastidious man. He will not suffer an approach he can see. The pall of Edric lies in his tomb, which is under many eyes. Wait until none are near before you claim it. And last, Gunnar Frode is shifty. He will not have the daggers on him or near him. Be warned.
Tell me, stranger, have you seen a young man lost in these ruins? Maybe with two lovebirds who can't take their eyes off each other. Yes, Turin. We were separated while exploring the ruins. I need to find him. They're my friends. We came into these ruins together, but I wonder if any of us will get out again. I'm sure he's fine, but if you do find Turin, please send him this way. I need that damned scroll of his. And if you do find him... Oh, my poor dear Orain! Everything's ruined. Turin's lost and Jeddah's gone off. And Orain's been turned into an antelope. Orain went into those bushes. I heard a yell and saw a flash of light. Then an antelope came out wearing Orain's silver necklace. My grandmother told me about places like this. How sprites would ensnare young men and turn them into forest creatures. I just know that's what's happened to Orain. But he ran off before I could catch him. Please help me look for him. Absolutely. My grandmother told me all about it. One story tells of a man who entered the forest seeking a special flower for his beloved, but a sprite cursed him to wander the forest as an antelope until his true love gave him a kiss. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done. The antelope, Orain, I mean, he ran off north into the ruins. You have to find him.
Among echoes of golden coasts and silver seas, Lyria drew near. She saw the priestess asleep, reclined on dark earth amidst the cypress trees. Under the gleam of heaven's dusk reflected, the mirror that tantalized the stars, Lyria whispered to Tyrion, "On rocky spur of sable stone shall heaven's mount prove, is a seat of elegance near kin, a shard of night to glisten in the foam, aspire from the seabed to drip from the sky's veil. There will your people be closest to my voice. And so awoke Beala Tirin, the calm and majestic, to see the cliffs against the coast, and Lyria's throne before her.
Open the cage, please! Help! Please! You have to open the cage! The Jotun filled up on that antelope. But I don't like the way the big one was looking at me. Of course not. You believe that too? I just needed an excuse to get away. Marga has gotten a little too attached for my taste. Just my rotten luck that I stumbled into a bunch of Jotun. Can you get me out of here? Sweet girl, but wants a little more dedication than I'm ready for. I needed to get away. She'd go on about these stories her grandmother used to tell her, about creatures turning people into animals. She believed them, so there was my way out. I didn't reckon on getting captured by Jotun, though. Thanks. I owe you one. Do me a favor. Don't tell Marga you saw me. Thanks again.
The season is upon us. The time of the flowering is come. Yet I fear there'll be no ceremony, no flowering, no joy. Why, it is the finest, most miraculous thing. It is... No, there is no worthy description. But alas, Bodril has not returned. With no one to play his part, I fear it is not to be. I asked the mortal maid for help, but she refused. I have resigned myself to sorrow. She was looking for one of her kind. I asked if she would help with the flowering. I was very patient. I explained that the ceremony was far more important than her lost friend, but she would not have it. Mortals. Then I rejoice. Bodril's first task, your first task, I mean, is to gather the chrysalis. The chrysalis are seeds of sorts. You'll find them throughout the woods. When you've gathered them, seek me in Brunwath Hollow. That task was Bodril's. They spread throughout Loch-Arain. Of that I'm certain. There is more to mortals than I had thought.
The forest you call Dalentarth was ruled by Issa. The god-king fostered communion, a sharing. The mortals heeded his wisdom. The Fae followed his spirit. He linked the natural with the divine and became a nature unto himself. He knew the lives of elf, human, gnome, and all people. He showed the Fae these words and ways. He united the Oath clans. As the meadow grows into woodland, so did Issa grow the court of summer.
Something's happened, hasn't it? I can tell from your face. Did you find Orain? Well, my parents never did like Orain. I guess I can do better. There was this one boy. Do you really think I'd be better off? You're right. I just want to go home. Thank you.
She sought to bring the light of truth, to save a village plagued, to find a cure for them, her quest, the Maid of Windermere, her test. She faced the evil maid enraged, she trembled with her wrath. Undo your evil magic now, or I will end this tale, I vow.
These ruins are a magnet for crazy treasure hunters. You haven't seen an angry-looking Docklefar, have you? Pointy beard? No?
can't believe Turin's dead. But I can't dwell on that now. Thank you for returning this scroll to me. You have no idea how important it is.